You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for November 3rd through the 7th. We're going to talk about Chanel being totally crushed and JJ making threats. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what's coming for the rest of this week, and then we dive into what's ahead for next week. So with that in mind, on Wednesday, October 29th on Days, we've got Steve telling Kayla he is uncomfortable. So they are at Stephanie's book debut for her mystery novel, Write Out, but it is the same name as the Dirty Book author. So Steve is being confronted with knowledge that he has read some pretty steamy, sexy stuff that his own daughter wrote. Not only that, he and Kayla were trying some of that stuff out. That gives me all of the ick to even think about. But Patch also may be concerned about Jeremy Horton being a threat to Stephanie now that he's back in Salem and turns up at the event as well. So yeah, Jeremy's at the book club bookstore for Stephanie's book launch. Now, I don't know if he's there on purpose or says he's there to buy a paperback, or Jeremy feels entitled to be at the launch since he is mentioned. Some of his sex antics with Steph are in the book. Julie is happy to have Jeremy there, but Stephanie is not so thrilled at all, and neither are her parents. JJ runs into Abe with Theo, and JJ and Abe are shaking hands and catching up. JJ then goes to give good news to Jada and Paulina. It sounds like he will stay on the police force since they really need cops. JJ also has a run-in with Jeremy. JJ is a cop now, so I wonder if he's going to warn Jeremy that he hopes he really has changed for the better and isn't a drug-running pilot dirtbag anymore, so he won't have to arrest his cousin. Theo warns Paulina he may be concerned about Abe working with Liam, who of course bullied Theo when they were kids, or Theo may warn Paulina that as a mayor, allowing JJ to stay on the police force is a risk because he thinks he's dangerous. Also on Wednesday, Hank Northrop debuts as Liam. He's meeting with Abe about the mentoring program, and Liam shows up at the bookstore for the session, and he meets Julie there as well. Meanwhile, Stephanie wants answers from Jeremy, but he doesn't have them because he is not the person who told Leo that she was Anastasia Sands. We all know that was EJ, but I'm not sure if Stephanie is going to believe Jeremy, but how do you prove you didn't do something, you know? Thursday, October 30th is when November Sweeps kicks off on Days of Our Lives, and we've got Amy feeling really down. You know, Sophia is in Bayview. She is catatonic. She finds out her grandson Tesoro has been in foster care. She's found out that Sophia slept with more guys than Amy was aware of. And she runs into Jeremy, who actually gives her a little pick-me-up sort of boost. I don't know why. Kind of strange. Maybe he sees her in the square or another public place as he's leaving the book launch. I'm assuming Amy isn't going to be at the book launch unless she's there protesting it because it's, you know, dirty stuff and she's very religious. Stephanie tells Alex about something from her past, and I think it's going to be something upsetting that might set off Alex. For instance, Stephanie may tell Alex about the awful time that Jeremy held her head under the water in a hot tub all those years ago before he left town. Johnny is there to support Chanel on Thursday. She feels like they are never going to become parents, and the way things are looking, it's pretty bad. EJ wants Kat to do him another favor. She already went over and told Chad that his uncle or his brother Tony had apparently been kidnapped. So we'll see. EJ may be asking Kat to find out what Leo is poking into around the hospital basement and to discourage him. Also this week, Leo is talking to Aaron on Halloween about whether he is Tesoro's biological father. And I wonder if Aaron gets to meet Tesoro. He's got 2 Halloween costumes, so the baby's looking pretty cute. Friday, October 31st. Happy Halloween, Salem, and we know that means some chaos is coming. Some of it probably real, some of it probably not so real. Chanel and Johnny face a big letdown. They may be told they can't adopt Tesoro without Sophia's confession, but she is mute and catatonic in Bayview, so that's not looking good. Kat has some info for Leo on Friday. Now, I wonder if this is legit info or some kind of fake news that EJ asked her to pass on to the reporter. Stephanie is officially unmasked as Anastasia Sands. So this is a huge event with the release of her murder mystery and the book signing. And obviously, a lot of people in Salem are going to be shocked that the PR guru really is a smut writer. Spooky drama at Stephanie's book signing ensues. Alex warns Jeremy, no doubt it's about Stephanie after she tells him about one of these incidences. But is Jeremy going to be accused of being the knife-wielding maniac that shows up on Halloween in the square? So we are going to have to see if this Horton Town Square slasher incident is someone's bad dream, a real crime, or a publicity stunt for the launch. Alex is there. He intervenes with this knife wielder who's dressed in a weird, like, mad scientist lab coat, and it looks like he's protecting Kat and Chad. So again, because Alex is involved, maybe it's a publicity stunt. Maybe it's even Stephanie herself, and that's how they introduce her to the crowd. That would be kind of weird, but I'm trying to remember if she was in that shot or not from the promo. So we'll see. Halloween is always fun in Salem. The week of November 3rd through the 7th, the first full week of November sweeps on Days of Our Lives. We've got Aaron getting paternity test results soon to find out if Tesoro is his baby. I wonder if he'll take custody or if he might want to do a private adoption with Chanel and Johnny since he knows how badly they want the child. Ari and Theo have another run-in. She may also be drawn towards bad boy Liam, though. We also have EJ planning his next step for his secret lab as we get closer to the Mike Horton Free Clinic Gala. 60th anniversary episodes begin airing November 3rd. By the way, the official 60th anniversary of Days of Our Lives is November 8th, but that's a Saturday. So look for the week of the 3rd through the 7th to be lots of flashbacks, lots of anniversary stuff. Leo might be EJ's first new guinea pig at the lab if he's not careful and keeps poking around. Theo and Liam run into each other, and I wonder if Theo will get aggressive with his high school bully. Also, Jeremy's on a dating app. Will he get involved with a Salem bachelorette like Gwen or like Kat or somebody else? We'll find out.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.